Hey guys, I wanted to take a couple of minutes here to go over how we might take a look at our starting points and start to get ourselves ready for preparedness groups. I'm going to go through the way that I chose to do it for one of my SGOs that I'm going to be working on. There are certainly other ways to do it, and I don't want you to think that the way that I do it is the only way to do it. If you have any questions about what I do or any other way to do this, set up your preparedness groups, feel free to email me. Dave Patterson, or email or see me period 3-4 on my duty period. But basically what you see here is I have 3 different starting points that I'm going to be using, 2 of which I got from Baseball Card, and 1 of which is from my actual quiz that I gave this year. But if you notice, some of them, like this, for instance, this Explore Math is out of 25 points. The Geometry Midterm is out of 100 points, and this skills quiz that I gave was out of 60 points. So they're not really all at the same scale. So what I want to do is I want to put them all at the same scale. And all I have to do there is just hit equals, take my value for Explore Math, and then divide it by 25. And now I have it as a, well, it's a decimal right now. But as soon as I drag down here and I go to Format Cells, I can convert it to a percentage. I like 1 decimal. And now I have them in a percent out of 100. And then when I repeat that process for the other values, then I can kind of work with them in a way that's going to make it easier for me to combine the lists and things like that. So I'm doing the same thing. That one did that one work? That one didn't work. Let me see. Format cells, percentage, there we go. Alright, and then I'm going to repeat the same thing for my skills quiz. So I'm going to say equals my skills quiz divided by, this was out of 60. Drag it down. Did I miss? There we go. You have to make sure you select that bottom corner. Otherwise it won't copy the formatting all the way through. And again, percentage, 1 decimal, done. And I'm just going to copy over these headings as well. Now what I want to do is I want to come up with a new column that will kind of put all of these pieces together. So I'm going to call it starting points average. And all I have to do to get the starting points average is take each value from the previous 3 cells that I did, and I want to divide that by 3, and I forgot to open my parentheses at the beginning, and there I have it. And I'll drag that down and go ahead and put that into percentages. Cells, percentage 1, and now I have an average, and what I want, this is what I want to work with now. So I'm going to select this data, and I want to make my preparedness groups based on this. Now I could go through and look at them and kind of manually figure out what's what, but Excel has a great easy function that we can work with that'll help us find out which group they should be in relatively easily. And it's called the conditional formatting. It's on the Home tab, and if you click here and you select top bottom rules, go down to more rules, and what we're doing is we're going to tell the computer, tell Excel, that I'm looking for the top 33%, the top 33% of these scores from this column, and I want to format them. I want them to come out a little bit different. So I'm going to say, well, let's go ahead and make them green. Green sounds good. All right. So then I go ahead and I hit OK, and I've noticed that I've gotten a few of these line up to be I've got a few of these to be green, and then I can go ahead and repeat that same process on the same data, and I can say more rules again, and this time instead of the top third, I'm going to take the bottom third, and I'm going to say, okay, bottom 33%. Make sure you select the percent of the selected range, otherwise it's going to think you're looking for the top 33 counts. Now this is the bottom, so I would choose probably red for that distribution here. Click OK, and now I see some red, and those students are going to appear in my low group. The other ones I could leave it as white, or maybe I'll come in here and highlight them just as yellow. Excel won't let me find a middle 33rd percent but I can still kind of see what's going on there. And that green looks a little too close to the yellow for me, but that's okay. So then I can just come in and say, all right, here's my low group, this is my middle group, and this is my high group, and then just kind of repeat that process all the way through to get everyone out. And then when I put it all together, it would look like this. Now, you'll notice that I have fewer columns. In order to do that, all I did was I selected the columns that were the raw scores, and this is just to make it look a little nicer. And I right-click and I go to hide, and now those columns are gone, just as we see here in the final. Now, this isn't, like I said, this isn't the only way that you could do it. I'm, mathematical mind, I just go 33, 34, 33%, and there's my thirds. Some people would prefer, instead of working with the top-bottom rules, some people would prefer the highlight cells rules. And in the highlight cells rules, you can select instead, you can say greater than a certain value. Maybe the greater than 65% is going to be your middle group. Or you can say between 65 and 80% is your middle group. 80% greater than 80% would be your high group, and less than 65% would be your low group. It kind of depends on how you want to set up your groups, and there's no right or wrong way. And some people will kind of have other methods for how they want to put their groups together. This is my method, and let me know if you have any questions, and thanks. Have a good day.